So yeah, I mean, you're in this hallway, and there's this jeweled mastodon that you guys didn't seem like you really wanted to bother with. So what are you doing?
Oh yeah, that's right. We were going to yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
You know what? I'm gonna go upstairs for 5 minutes, and you guys can figure that out. Because I have a feeling it's gonna be a discussion, and Mom wants me to fix something for her. Give me like a couple minutes. Probably won't even be 5.
so we're in configuration 5, right?
We are indeed
Or 1.
configuration 5.
5? Okay.
And we need it to be in. We either need to put it in 1 and deal with the stuff in the middle room, or we need to be in here while switching it to configuration 3.
Well, was it? Oh, because the problem is that there's that gas. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
There's the gas and the big plants.
The gas,
Yeah.
the big plants, yeah.
I thought we took care of that, the big plants.
Who
Didn't mean
knows?
like
They might come
those.
back.
That's a good point. What if we just like cast fireball into it and kill all the remaining plants? Just fucking torch it.
Fireball didn't
Didn't
do
we
that
already
much.
kill all the plants?
See, I don't know if they just grow there. Because it
That's
seems
what
like
I'm
they just
thinking.
grew there.
Yeah, there could just be more of them.
But like, what if we got rid of the plants that they grew from? It's just an idea. Might not work.
Hmm.
So this room with the golden, or the one right in front of us, that room, we're in configuration 5. Is that the far right room?
We are in the far right room in configuration 5, yeah.
Yeah. And we're going up to the left. Oh, this is fucking confusing.
So we need to go up from here on the far right room, but the up is only open in configurations 1 and 3.
Yeah. Okay. Well, can't we go around gears? Didn't we do that?
We can do that in configuration 5. In configuration 1, we would have to be in. So there's 2 things we can do. We can either go back to the star room, change it to configuration 3, go to the middle room, somehow trigger it to change to configuration 1 while in the middle room, and then we get out. Or we can go, or we can somehow stay in this room in configuration 5 and try to figure out how to get it to switch to configuration 3 from here.
Yeah, and then that way you could hit both rooms. Because we haven't been to that bottom right room either, have we?
Bottom right room?
On like the far right gear, the one with like, it's like an air coming out of it in the bottom right.
That's the Mastodon room. The one that we're in the entrance to right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, the orientation of the rooms is weird on this.
Oh, what are we doing?
So we're in the bottom right of the configuration, and we need to get to the top right of the configuration, which is only open in 1 and 3. So we need to deduce a way to allow it to switch to 3 while we're in here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some of us can just go back to the control room and switch it.
Well, the problem is...
But then they're locked out. So what we can do is we can use the blue dial and switch it to 3, and then we have to have some delayed reaction on the blue button, so that way we can be in this room when the button is pressed.
But then we lose control of the gears.
Then we lock ourselves out of the control room.
Yeah.
You forget.
What I'm saying is...
True.
It works the other way around, too.
Yeah, why doesn't one of us just stay in the control room, have some of us in 5, like on the far right, we'll switch it to 3, and then if there's danger, we can switch it back.
Okay, so we can have most of the party go ahead while one person stays at the controls, and then
Yeah.
once they've scouted properly, then we can better figure out what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
it
can-
can't be Simba in the
Oh.
control room.
Yeah, I can be in the control room.
You've done a lot of that being in the control room thing.
Yeah.
Well, he can teleport out without line of sight.
Yeah, wait, so if you have fake Arwell and he can travel that far, why don't you just keep fake Arwell with us? Go in the control room. If shit does go down, you can switch places with fake Arwell. And then you can always just switch back with fake
It
Arwell.
requires his
I-
full action to keep him that far away from him.
Yeah, it requires my full action to keep him farther than 30 feet from myself.
Ah, I see.
So if
You
I
can
wanted to go and like fiddle with the controls, I would not be able to do that while also controlling fake Arwell.
I understand.
That being said, I can use fake Arwell to prevent things from fucking up. And I'll still be able to hear what needs to be done by you guys because we have the telepathic connection thingy.
That is true, because we don't... Oh, well, is that spell still active?
It lasts for an
Okay.
hour, but since it's a ritual cast, I can just reset it as long as we're together.
Okay. I mean, I can stay in the room. I feel like I haven't done the control room at all.
Okay, fair enough. If you want to do the control room, then you can.
Yeah. Just because you were in there the whole last time we were doing stuff, so...
Wait, sorry, I'm not good with voices. You're Morvop?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you going to get there though?
I have blink, so I can go across... Because that's the problem, is going across that gap, like, past the gas room.
Yeah, so because to get back to the control room, you need to go through the gap over in this direction and over the water.
Yeah. I mean, I should be able to make that with, what is it, Misty Step?
It's 30 feet, a line of sight.
Yeah, I could probably make it with that. I feel like that'd be
What
30 feet.
level is Misty Step?
Second.
I think you need. It's 30 feet in a line of sight, and there's no line of sight from this gear to the other gear without going around. So you need 2 Misty Steps to be able to make it.
Hmm.
What? I'm just trying to think. What can... Well, either way, if we switch it to either 1 or 3, whoever's in the control room will not have access to this gear that we're in right now.
We're
Yeah,
not in the gear
that's
right
fine
now, but
though, because
continue.
we can have the person in the control room operating the controls while we scout. Because who knows, maybe there's a better way to get to whatever other areas.
Alright.
Because otherwise there's no way of taking a full party through
Mm-hmm.
without locking ourselves in.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't know how I would get back then. I mean,
Yeah.
unless someone goes back and we switch it around to get
Yeah.
me back. But that, I don't know.
But as long as
then-
we leave one person in the control room, then we'll be able to figure out what's going on. And if we go sufficiently far enough, then we can just come back and reconvene and try and figure out a better way to get up there.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't think I can make it to the control room. I don't have anything but
Yeah,
Misty Step.
The people who can make it to the control room without expending spell slots are me, Gilded, and Simba. And Simba's not allowed to be at the controls right now.
Yeah. Been permabanned.
In permaband. I
Oh.
mean,
So Matt, would you like to do it or should I do it?
Or
Alrighty then. Go
All
on
right,
ahead,
so
then.
so we're going back that way, right? Yeah.
So
Yep.
we're gonna go over here and stand in this room.
Okie
Yeah.
dokie.
Matt is going to go and change it to configuration 3 while we are in the room, so that way we can get to this room and figure out what's up there.
I'll grab Simba. Bring him in here. Zerp.
so I can just walk up the side of the cog onto the ceiling, walk across the ceiling down, get into the control room, right?
Sure. I'm gonna throw you over there.
Yeah.
You can probably go on the sides of the rooms too if you want.
Whee!
But the ceiling's more fun.
The ceiling's more fun, I see.
There you go.
Colliding with the walls, of course.
Can you get through? I'm going to help you.
Yeah, no, I got it. It's so weird that it's just dark. I'm so used to waiting for someone with a light to show up.
Sorry.
I mean,
No,
you
it's
have-
just funny.
You have dark vision, right?
Yeah, but it's all grayscale. That's what's funny to me.
aren't you the one with the light cantrip?
I do.
So don't complain about light.
There's just no point. It's just funny to me. So we're setting it to configuration 3, correct?
Can we allow Simba to get into the room, please?
I'm
Somebody-
waiting for
He's
everyone
there.
to be
He's
in the
behind
room.
somebody. There he is.
Oh, he's under Sham. Okay, I thought he was
I-
still in the hallway.
I didn't
I'm
realize.
All right. So configuration 3.
Correct. That's what we agreed on.
Let me just
Wait.
check those configurations again.
Real
Yeah.
quick before we change it,
3.
should we like ready actions against these things on the walls because they seem menacing, and I feel like they might let out an
Menacing.
Let's expect that something will come attacking us, so that way we don't get attacked from things in these cabinets.
Yeah. So like, should we all stand in front of
They're
one? I guess?
cabinets, right?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Have we opened any of them?
No.
I think we should not open them.
Yeah.
They're
Smart.
wardrobes.
Maybe Narnia's in one of them.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not go to Narnia.
Yeah.
Tis a silly place. All right. So we're gonna rotate this to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ooh, the lever crunk.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I spin the dial to. We're in 5 right now, correct?
Sure.
We're in 5, yeah.
So I flick the dial twice. The blue dial, I move to the left,
Uh-huh.
let it reset, move to the left, let it reset, and then I press the blue button.
Okay. Because Mark said pull the lever, so I was like, "What are you doing?"
No, it's
a reference.
It's a reference.
I was just
The Emperor's
making
New
sure.
Groove.
Joke.
That
I'm not-
stays up.
yeah.
He's closed. So you hear the grinding gears, right? And as I slowly open and close a whole bunch of stuff. So that's opened. This is open. This is closed. Closed. And then let's see. It's that one and that one. So these are closed. That is open. That is closed. That's already open. So the gears grind, and yeah, here you are.
Sweet. Nothing attacked us.
Nothing attacked you guys? I ask over the
What
comms.
wall did they make this? They made this a. Okay, fair enough. So, sure, they were lazy. Okay, that's fine. So what you see. All right, so you see as it rotates and comes to a complete stop, you have 2 exits. You have the one exit that takes you to the Mastodon with all the pretty jewels, which Nag Nang is still pissed off you didn't go take.
Yep.
And to the
Everyone's
north,
pissed off.
you see a adamantine portcullis blocking the passageway to the north.
Oh,
Can you
wonderful.
see through it or not? I'm not sure. It's open, but okay. Yes, you can see through it. So you can see through it.
So it's like bars?
Yeah, it's like bars.
Nigh upon indestructible bars.
The bars are spaced about 4 inches apart.
I mean, I can Misty Step through it.
Yeah, let's ask a shorter question. Who doesn't have teleportation?
I don't.
I think Simba has it.
Mm-mm. Unless Simba gets it from his
I do not have
school,
teleportation.
his subclass.
I don't have a subclass either. I have no teleportation and no subclass.
No, you have a subclass.
Do I?
We all
Everyone
have
has a
subclasses.
subclass.
Unless you are multi-classing, and we're level 12 now, right?
Yeah.
Literally every class, even if you were multi-classing in literally every class, you'd have to have a subclass in multiple of them. You're a storm cleric, right?
Yeah.
Storm is your subclass.
That's your subclass.
Okay.
You're level 10, by the way.
Sorry, we're all level 10.
It's okay. You made me look, so I'm like, wait, I thought you were 10. I didn't say it, 12.
No, we are 10.
Follow-up question. Would a small creature fit through those bars?
Would a
You
small
have a-
creatures?
He wants to
Oh,
know if the lizard can get through.
No, he wants to use enlarge reduce.
Yeah.
I would say a tiny creature can slip through.
Damn.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And unfortunately, I've already abused my teleport for the day.
Yeah, I only have 2 second-level spells, so I can only get through and back. Which I
Yeah,
guess
there's a-
works.
Okay, then
Just to remind you, you can upcast your spells. You can use a level 3
Mhm.
spot for a level 2 spell.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Thank you for the reminder.
Some spells won't give you any bonuses. Like some spells will give you extra damage if you upcast. Other spells won't, but you can still use a different spell slot.
Okay.
so
Should we have someone, like, check it out?
next question. I want to investigate the bars to see if they are breakable.
Oh, I'm gonna walk over to them, by the way. Could you just,
You
slide
can't
me
walk over
Yeah.
to us.
Can't walk. We're sealed in.
You can walk
Just
wherever you want to
hang
walk there,
outside.
Gilded. You can go ahead.
Okay.
But you'll see that you're pretty much stuck between the two.
Oh, gotcha. I'll
two
just
things.
hang out in here then.
I mean, unless you have some way I don't know about that could
No.
be sneaky.
You're right. I'm just chilling.
Okay. Chilling like a villain. All right, so
They look
Orwell,
flimsy enough that I could break them.
they look as strong as Wolverine's bones.
Just melt them.
How specific? Yeah.
Well, adamantine, adamantium.
I'm being very
Oh,
specific.
okay. I see.
Adamantine is known for being quite nearly indestructible.
Does acid burn through?
They are quite nearly completely indestructible.
Okay. So quite nearly means you can destroy them somehow.
There are
Any idea
very,
how?
very, very specific circumstances in-game which can destroy adamantine. However, the most easy situation I can think of that is Wish and maybe a Disintegration Ray. Acid Splash will not cut it. A Cantrip will not cut it. A spell a level 10 character can cast will not cut it, short of literally using the Divine Intervention feature that the Cleric has. That is a 1 in 10, that is a 5% chance to succeed, if I remember correctly.
It's a lesson level, so it's your level percent chance.
Oh, sorry. It's a 10% chance for that to succeed. So Simba could try and destroy them with Divine Intervention by asking his god to break them, but short of that, I think there's literally nothing we could do to break them, other than what is essentially a wish spell.
You know what? I just want to see what's ahead here, and then we can figure out how to break this. So I'm gonna send Fake Arwell through.
All right, and I will send you instead of Fake Arwell. Sure.
Okay.
Is anyone else going with Arwell? Just so I know.
Okay, I got myself
I
through.
don't think anyone else can.
I was just double
I
checking.
mean, I can Misty Step, but I don't think it's really necessary.
People could
Just
teleport,
check it
but
out.
like I just want to do some scouting.
Sure.
See if there's a convenient lever that will let us through or something. Okay, there's more hallway.
Nice.
So what you see, Mr. Arwell, which you can relay back to everyone else with your, mind link, is you see graven images of rotting corpses decorate this hall. And the floor is littered with tarnished coins, pieces of armor, broken shields, axe heads, and other bits of scrap metal.
Like just the heads of the axes?
You see all, yes, just like the heads of the axes. You just
Not
see
any of the rest of the axe?
Well, the rest of it is typically made out of wood, so it probably
Okay.
rotted away. If I had to
I
guess.
would say
Oh.
that you don't see anything there that is not damaged in some way.
Like more damaged than like just the old stuff in this dungeon?
Say it again.
Like it's more damaged than other stuff in this dungeon, or it's just like old?
It looks like it is just decaying away. It is more damaged than normal damage. I don't know how to say it, but it does not. It doesn't look like this a piece of used armor or whatever it might be. It looks like it is. It is all unusable for the most part.
I don't like this area. That said, you guys fine if I keep going and scout some more?
Yeah, go for it.
See what I can find.
So you're at the top of the steps there.
Okay. Is there anything different between the bottom of these steps and the top of them?
Is there anything different
Yeah.
outside of all the like decaying shit that's down there? Nope.
The decaying shit is down there only?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Down the steps.
Alright. Does anything bad happen to Fake Arwell when I get to the bottom of the steps?
Oh, that's right. This is fake Arwell. I always forget that. No, because
Okay.
he's fake Arwell. He's not taking any damage.
He does not take damage. Okay.
Nope.
So it's not something that damages, huh? What's with this area?
Whatever you see is just looks like it's been down here for a long time. You see steps going
What's this
down.
one? Okay, that's the way to go, it seems. There are steps going down over there, past all of the broken shit. What is this?
Why as you get there? Hot wind tinged with the smell of burning oil blows down a 40-foot diameter vertical shaft. Two stone balconies protrude from the walls on opposite side of this expanse, with the west balcony 15 feet higher than the east one. Two thick chains rattle in the gulf between the balconies, one ascending 200 feet before disappearing into a cloudy vortex lit by arcs of purple lightning. The other wrapping around an enormous metal gear, floating 100 feet below, Another 100 feet below the gear, a second vortex rages.
So there's a vortex far below and far above.
Yep. Do an Arcana check.
An Arcana check. 4.
You don't know what the fuck this is. It's a chain.
Hey, anyone with a better Arcana know anything about purple vortexes and chains?
What?
I think I could check.
There's like a purple vortex above and below in this big cylinder.
Sham, make an
Mhm.
Arcana check with advantage.
Curious. Okay, where is... Oh god, why did I actually choose to have proficiency in Arcana? Hey, that worked out for once. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. So, since you're a Gith and are used to things outside of the prime material plane,
Mm-hmm.
this sounds like a Mechanis chain that are crafted by the Mordons to keep their machinery working in the plane of Mechanis. Based on Arwell's description, it sounds like someone has diverted one of these chains to be repurposed to run the tomb.
So, I'll just relay, what you're looking at is a mechanical magic chain from another plane of existence that may or may not have been salvaged to run the magic and mechanics of this tomb. The vortices... Is the chain running between the vortices or something?
Yeah.
The chain runs between the vortices, so it sounds like they are... No. It sounds like these vortices may be portals to the plane of Mechanicus, and they're stealing the power from this chain to power the tomb or something?
Sure.
Sounds like it.
Fake Arwell, while you're standing there,
Do I get
you
zapped?
see a bunch of cube-shaped creatures with wings kind of fly out of the vortex, and Fake Arwell's link is broken. I'll bring it back over here.
Amazing.
Hmm.
The cubes.
Yeah, you know those guys,
Mono
right?
enemies time.
Okay.
Right? The circles and the cubes and the triangles and all those guys?
Mm-hmm.
Sure sounds fun.
I feel like we should stay far away from that room.
I mean, at the same time, if we do get in there, it might be a chance to destroy a lot of what makes this tomb work.
But then that means we couldn't
So-
rotate the rooms.
Wait.
Maybe.
So you guys didn't see it because obviously you weren't there, but there was another room past that cylinder.
Really?
I already passed the steps down, and then there was after that there was the cylinder room with the chains, and then there was something after that that I didn't see.
Yeah, I'll say that you can see down the hall a little bit because it's 15 feet up. That maybe Oro kind of jumped up and down a few times to take a peek, and you could see something down there, but you're not quite sure what.
But how would we even get there with the little square bats and the wind blowing downwards?
Square bats, I like that.
I kind of get the feeling like with the way that with like the portcullis and like I feel like there's gotta be another way into that, like, really long hallway.
Either that, or it's an
Haven't
exceptionally.
you guys tried moving the portcullis? By virtue of being a portcullis, that implies there's a way to open it. You know?
I did not know that's what a portcullis was.
Yeah, I
It
was just
is.
I was just thinking like prison bars, but like, is it more
No,
gate?
a portcullis is like a gate.
Okay.
Think like in the front of a castle when you have the bars come down to block your way into the castle.
Yeah.
The definition via Google says a strong, heavy grating that can be lowered down grooves on each side of a gateway to block it.
Can I just like walk up to the bars and try and like move them and see if they move at all or like open in any way?
Nah, they're locked.
Okay. Maybe the key is somewhere in those bureaus, those dressers.
Oh no, I really hope not.
I feel like it's time. I feel like we've gotten there. Like, what if we just open them one by one?
Cause like that was. Let me think. Where was that?
What's that? What do you mean?
I'm just trying to think where there could be like a where like that like hallway could have led to. Would that be to the north of the water area, or would that be?
We didn't.
What Gilded, can you see out over the water right now? Or is that locked for you?
Let me see. No, that hallway is lined up right now, it seems. Or did you just not change those walls?
They should be all changed. You should be locked in. Which one you trying to get into?
3 can't. Yeah, we're in 3. We can't go to the water.
Gilded can get into the other 2 pentagrams, but he cannot get to the water or anything like that. Like those are not open. Unless Gilded has some sneaky way, but you know.
I think it may be worth trying to check the northern edge of the water room and the northern edge of the control room.
Have you done anything to the wardrobes yet?
No.
I don't want to do the wardrobes.
Wait, this might be a crazy suggestion, but given the fact that these bars are a security for the thing that powers these gears, wouldn't it be crazy if that gold-starred lever on the mechanism just opened them?
I doubt it.
But we haven't tried it. We haven't pulled together
Then
one.
I am putting my neck at risk.
Right.
So unless you want me to change the gears, put you in this room, and then you can set it up and try out the gold lever, by all means, go ahead.
I'm dead.
But call it a hunch, but I doubt that gold lever is anything good.
But it looks so fun. It's got
Well,
a
you know
star
what?
on it.
Sounds like a you problem.
Oh.
So either there is some other extremely... So how about I put it this way? This would not be metagaming to say, at this point, we can most definitely tell as characters that this dungeon is one giant puzzle made by the dude who runs it, which I do not believe we know in universe, correct?
Asarok?
Yeah, I do not believe in universe we know this information.
No, we know.
His name on
We
one of
know
the
it's a
plaques or
setback.
something?
The snake
yeah.
told us about it.
Yeah, and it was on the obelisk when you first came in.
So
Yeah.
we know Serac literally built this dungeon as a challenge to people, as seen by the tomb janitor going and saying, stay in your part of the tomb, and I'll stay in mine, and not try and viciously murder you for going in the behind-the-scenes part. So clearly, this is some puzzle, and there's clearly some solution to it that can only be achieved whilst the gears are in a configuration which would allow you to be in the room. Correct?
I guess.
Sure.
So, either the solution is in those wardrobes, or it's in that other room that is connected to the third pentagram. That's all I'm gonna say. This,
I'm
even
so
in universe,
interested in
is
Clever.
designed as one giant puzzle.
See, but what if it's double reverse psychology and the gods, like, they're never going to pull a giant star-shaped lever? Like, that's too obvious. It's double metagaming.
No, I'm doing no metagaming presently. We all, as characters, know this is one giant puzzle for a Serac. If you would like to pull the lever, go ahead. Otherwise, I'm good.
Next time I'm in that room, I'm pulling that lever. That's a guarantee.
By all means, go ahead.
Okay, I'll humor the situation. So what's up with these wardrobes?
He already talked about it. They each have pictures on them or something.
What he said. I'll be happy to go through the pictures again if you wish.
What are the
Yeah.
pictures?
Okay. So, we'll go in. Which way are we going? Okay. So we're going to start with. Yeah. We're going to start with this one here. And then go clockwise. Okay?
Which is the first one?
That one.
This one. And we're going clockwise.
And
Okay.
then we'll go clockwise. So, the first one has a. They each have a scene on the door, like the cleric said. The first one has a scene depicting a army of orcs clashing with hobgoblins.
Okay. Works with hobgoblins.
The next one has a grinning night hag with a human infant in her arms.
Okay.
The next one has a picture of a clock, face of a clock.
Okay.
The next one shows humanoids with their faces screaming, wrapped in chains. And the last
Amazing.
one shows some ghouls having a snack.
Interesting.
I feel like we
Okay.
should do the clock one first. Seems the least like vicious.
The clock is this one? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'll open it if no one
Okay.
else wants to open it.
Yeah, let's do the clock one. Why not? What? So wait,
Yeah.
that does seem the least hostile
Yeah.
of orcs and hobgoblins. A night
you know-
hag, a clock, screaming
be safe-
humanoid faces, and ghouls.
Yeah. To be safe, I should probably open it with Mage Hand. Might be a good idea.
Let's all get in whatever
Take a-
favorable positions that we want to get in.
Let's just take a few steps back.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really wish I had this cantrip I saw online. It's a cantrip that lets you summon a folding chair that you can use as a weapon and also a chair. My character
Actually,
could really use that right now.
since we're doing this in this room and not above or below, if you wanted, Gilded, you could change the configuration back to 5 and come over here.
The wardrobes
But
might
should-
not open if I change it.
Also, shouldn't we
Plus,
keep it like
this
this
is
in case
funny.
you want to open their cars?
Plus, if I change the configuration to let myself in, I don't think you guys we can get into the portcullis anyway, right?
No.
I mean, if something about these open the portcullis, you could always go back and change it back to this configuration.
Let's leave it like this for now, just to play it safe.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright, so are we all in good positions for me to open this with Mage Hand?
Yeah, I'm in a decent position.
Plus, you've got what's his name, so you'll be fine on healing.
Simba and Sham, you guys want to step back at all, or
I'll step back a little bit.
Simba, that's his name. I almost called him Stormy.
Stormy's a little lizard.
Stormy's
Stormy is
also
a-
named Travis Scott's child.
All right. Who's opening the door?
I will cast Mage Hand.
You're gonna mage hand it. All right. It's easy
Yeah.
enough to open. So as you open it, and inside you see enormous interlocking gears and cogs stretch as far as you can see. Suddenly, a spherical construct with spindly legs and small wings tumbles through the open doorway. Well, 1 second. There he is.
Yo, that's a Modron.
And the thing looks kind of disoriented, and it tries to re-enter the wardrobe, and it's like bounces it back, like it's rebuffed by whatever the magic portal is.
Who are you?
Boo-doop-a-doop-a-doop-boo-boo. It doesn't know what you're saying. It just tries to get back into the wardrobe.
Oh.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Who's got that's eyes? That's whisper. Anybody got any way of speaking so people always understand you?
I don't.
Can't Matt use his telepathy thing?
I do so believe that the man must be willing.
Ah.
Why is it not always? Why doesn't it just default to being tagged with all of my prepared spells? Yeah, 8 willing creatures of your choice within range.
It's kind of frustrated. It kind of moves around.
Mm-hmm. No one's got tongues?
I'm a fighter.
I don't have tongues now. Simba, don't you have
Simba
tongues?
has tongues.
I'll check if I have tongues. I'm not sure.
Simba does.
Oh, I forgot I put on prepared spells. I do have tongues. Can I ritual cast it?
Tongues?
That's
I
a
don't
lot.
think tongues is one, is it?
I don't think so.
Who's this? Mordrop?
I'll just waste a spot. It's cool.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, I don't think it is. You gotta spend the spell slot for that one.
I'll spend the spell slot for it.
Okay.
It the grant ability the grants the teacher I touch, so I have to touch it. I touch the creature and say, "What's up, buddy?"
No, you can. No, if you read the spell, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language and can hear the target understands what it says. You can touch yourself, and as
Yeah.
long as it understands a
I
language,
am all types of stupid. My bad.
yeah, you
Anyways,
do not have to touch
go
it.
to the creature and go, "What's up, buddy?"
Let's see. Let's see. Okay. It just kind of looks at you, a little surprised that. Well, I guess not surprised, but that it just looks at you like a second, like it's didn't expect you to know how to speak its language, right?
Right.
And it just kind of says, I don't know where I am. I got someone here trying to get back.
Where did you come from?
He just kind of bangs his head against the wall again. Burp.
Where did you come from?
He just kind of looks at you and he's like, I come from Mechanus. And like, kind of like waves its arms at, look to the door, right, where you see all these gears and this giant machine that just seems to go on forever.
That's the same place that the gear was from, right?
The
Yeah.
Yes.
chain, yes.
Look, we're having a little bit of a problem here trying to open up this gate, and I think if you help us, being from the same place the gate is from, we can help you get back home.
There was tell him that there was what was it called, a mechanist chain that way, but it's blocked by the adamantine bars.
There's a mechanist chain that way, but it's unfortunately blocked by adamantine bars. So it would be much appreciated if you could help us out, and we help you out in return.
It just kind of thinks for a second because, I mean, this is like a simple machine, right? And it's only got.
It doesn't have high intelligence.
Yeah, it don't got so much between the ears, right? It's just like
It's
does
just a
not
physical-
compute. Don't know anything about that.
It's just a program given physical form.
Mm-hmm.
What
Hmm.
thoughts is it to have, except for those which it was programmed to have?
Mhm.
Is there?
Proposition.
Mm-hmm.
Tell it that beyond those bars is a chain from its world that is probably not supposed to be here and may have been stolen.
Do you mean proposition, Ray?
Yes.
You said preposition.
I did not say preposition.
Okay. Sounded like it.
So there's a proposition from what world?
No. I'm saying my proposition is to tell the machine that beyond the bars is a chain from its world that is being stolen and used in this world.
Oh, so machine. I don't know if you have a name, but there's a chain from your world that has been stolen and it's currently being used for the bars. If
It's kind of trying to process all that. It just seems a little confused.
do
Like
you-
just to give you like an idea, right? So this creature can only perform one simple task at a time and can normally only relay a single message of up to 48 words. So I
Okay.
mean, it's it's
To say it's alive would be
not much better
generous.
than your pocket calculator type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the sort
wanna
of thing
just-
they used to program the moon landing.
Okay.
Why don't you just tell it to open the door?
I was just about to say that. Machine, open the door.
Which door? I'm sorry.
Open. Oh, sorry. Open the. Do we want the gates open or the door?
What?
The portcullis.
Do you?
Yeah. Okay. So we open these gates.
Why would it listen to
It
you?
just looks. It's like I don't know how.
Okay. So it's beyond stupid as bricks. Can we open a different door and see something else pops out? This one's useless, and then we could keep this one hostage for the next thing that pops out.
That's
Do you? How many people here know that Mechanus is the plane of law? That this thing is just like lawful neutral, essentially.
this thing is a machine. It's not going to do anything that it was not told to do.
To
Like
do.
it-
It's like talking to a computer.
If it
Okay,
doesn't
I'm
know
cool
how to
with that.
do
So
something,
we'll
it's
open
not
a
going to
different
do it.
door, and hopefully a more intelligent machine comes out.
I mean, depending on what these doors hold, they may hold portals to other planes of existence.
Right,
Mhm.
and possibly, if that's a thing, we can take them out.
With more intelligent creatures, yes, but also probably more hostile creatures than machines.
Okay,
I don't
Assume
want
those
to
are your primary
open.
functions.
I don't want to open the Night Hag door and end up with a portal to the Shadowfell or Feywild or whatever. It's a
I
terrible
don't know.
idea.
A portal to the Feywild could be fun.
Fun, yes, but also consider
Mm-hmm.
not fun.
Getting stuck in the
Consider,
Feywild would be
it's
not
not
fun.
my problem.
Not right now. It isn't.
Fun, but consider not fun. I like that.
Fun. Also,
Sorry.
Mark, how would one get stuck in the Feywild? It seems these wardrobes bring creatures to you.
True. I guess
Almost
the
like
Feywild
a
would be
challenge.
I guess the Feywild would be getting stuck here.
Yeah. Which could be worse from your
You
perspective.
guys,
I don't know.
you can handle a Feywild.
You clearly have never been to the Feywild. You clearly missed Hither, Thither, and Yon.
I clearly have.
It was
That
fun.
is
That's a
A-okay.
baller adventure.
Was a fun adventure.
Knicker snack. And all that good stuff.
And all that nonsense.
It was fun, though. It was good nonsense. We had like
Yes.
4 combats that game. It was baller regardless. Some days you just go, let's play Metal Gear Solid. Anyway,
Okay.
What you want to
Okay,
do?
so
Are we gonna try another one of these?
yes, we're gonna try another one of the doors.
All right.
So our options are orcs and hobgoblins, night
I want
hag,
to kill each other.
night hag, screaming humans, and ghouls.
I say the Night Hag because she has a little baby in her arms.
I say the opposite. That's called the Night Hag that
I
is
think
kidnapping
that's
human
the-
children.
Summons a night hag, an actual night hag.
I think the night hag is
Regardless.
probably the one that we should stay the farthest away from for now.
Night hags are rather dangerous, especially in 3s.
They will
Maybe
not.
the ghoul.
I agree. Well, a ghoul probably sounds the least dangerous on its own.
Gabagool.
Yeah.
So this one
Ghouls
here
is
the
this
ghoul?
one?
Yep.
Yeah, let's reconfigure ourselves and prepare for ghouls.
All right.
I'm sorry, what's going on? I zoned out.
We're gonna open the ghoul door.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right. Sure. You got it. So this one here?
Yeah.
All right.
There's also a Modron in the room.
Yeah, he's hanging.
There is also a Modron in the room.
He's just like, "Rrr."
A monodrone, some might say.
Oh yeah, they have like different prefixes. That's right.
Yes. I believe that it is based on how many faces the polygon that they are is based off of. Ergo, being a sphere, it has one face.
Hmm.
Don't know. Could be wrong.
I
haven't brushed
up on mechanics in a while.
All right, here we go. You ready? Let's open the door.
Yep.
Cool. The door's open. You gaze across an ancient cemetery. Its tombstones shrouded in fog. Eerie, hungry shapes move among the graves in the distance. Suddenly, I think these are suddenly a lot. Great glowing balls of light appear in the room behind you.
I love me some good will-o'-the-wisps.
Cool. You can willow some
Initiative. Yeah,
I can
figured.
inflict a burn with an 80% chance.
Scald?
That's a 10.
What? No, it's called Scald is 30.
Oh yeah, Scald is 30, but it's Will-O-Wisp, Mark.
Yeah, it's 80% accurate, right?
Oh, oh yeah.
80% accurate guaranteed burn?
Boop.
As long as you're not normal or fire?
80% of the time, it works
Well,
every time.
Every time.
80% of the time works every time, as long as you're not normal or fire.
Why doesn't Will-O-Wisp work on... Oh, because it's a ghost-type move, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
I always forget about that. Or if you're, what's his name?
Who am I missing? I'm missing...
There's a multitude of things that can block burn. It's also Water Veil.
Missing Simba.
And thermal exchange, and
Leaf Guard if you're in harsh sunlight. Hydration does not block you from picking up a status effect, it just removes it. They work differently for some reason. I really don't know why they didn't just code the same thing and then change the weather field. Instead, a Leaf Guard stops you from picking up status under bright sunlight, while Hydration cures you of status at the end of the round.
well, also, if you pick up a status and then enter harsh sunlight, you still have it with Leaf Guard.
Correct. I don't know why they didn't just pick one or the other and only do that.
Gotcha. Sure. How far these guys move? They move. Sure. So I'm going to say this one here. He's just going to go and he's just going to, let's see, is that, and he does. Gotcha. He's just going to move this way. He moves through Morvop. Okay. So Morvop, when he moves through you, you take 5 points of damage. And while he's in front of you, as he moves through the other side, he's going to do attack on you. He's going to try and shock you. Boop. 22 hits Morvop.
22 hits any of us.
Figure that. And Morvop, you take an additional 4 points of lightning damage.
Lightning.
It also moves
So,
through
like-
Fake Orwell, and he disappears. He's toast.
Okay.
Lightning?
Let's see, 10. The other one's going to move through regular Orwell and move through Morvop and the Monodrone thing.
Jamison moment.
Okay.
What?
I'll say the Orwell, Morvop, and the drone each take 2 points of damage.
Oh no, my health.
And he'll attack Orwell as he's going through Orwell. Let's see if he can do it. A 22 to hit Orwell.
That does hit.
Orwell, you take 6 lightning.
Oh no, my health.
The next wispy guy. Let's see. He'll go here. And then let's we'll see. Sure, he'll move through this way. Sham and Simba. Oh, I don't mind. Dang it. Alright, no worries. I'll say you each take 9 points of damage. And let's see. I need to die so I can do random
Wait,
stuff.
9 damage, no save? Really? Wow.
Yep, it just kind of does stuff. He's going to attack Simba this time. Oh, wait. Oh, I read that wrong. My bad. Don't take the 9 points of damage. My bad.
Okay.
But, and, I guess, let me see. Morvop can get back 5, and Arwell and Morvop can get back 2. Sorry.
Oh, do they not do damage by going through us?
No, only if they end. They end inside you, then they take damage. I misread it. Sorry.
Oh, okay. See,
Yeah,
I
that's pretty
like that
standard.
sort of mechanic where they take where you take damage when they go through you. It's just that like I
Wow,
figured
really?
there'd be a,
It's like you used a similar mechanic
yeah,
yourself.
it's like I use a similar mechanic myself because but I figured there'd be a save and I was just surprised by that.
It missed Simba. The last one. He'll go after Sham. Sham hasn't gotten anything fun yet, so
That man was a very funny man.
we'll
We
try.
clowned
We'll
on
try
him.
attack Sham real quick. 23 hits Sham. Sham, you'll take 13 lightning. That's all my
That's a bit
wispy guys.
nastier.
What's that?
That one was a bit nastier.
Yeah, they're spinning what they're spinning. So they all move first, which is not surprising since they have a 28 dex. And Simba, you're first.
Holy shit, 28?
Yep.
Damn. To be fair, I doubt they have very many hit points, considering, the whole situation they have going on.
Cool. I'm going to Guiding Bolt at 3rd level.
Go for it. Which one?
The one like right here.
Okay. Go for it. That's a crit.
We love it. Why can't you do these numbers, the Gilded? So why can't you do these numbers?
Roll a critical hit?
No,
that's
yeah.
a great question. Why can't I roll a critical hit? I'll consult the dice next time to ask them why they didn't roll the 5% chance every time.
So, what did you roll? So you rolled 12d6 with your guiding bolt? Wow.
Because it's a crit on a 3rd level guiding bolt.
That would do it.
Now, to be fair, it looks like about half of them were crit fails and half of them were crit successes.
True.
And there's also a 4 and a 5.
The light goes out. You zap one and poof. It's
Holy
gone.
shit! Yeah, that's a crazy fucking roll. There's 5 1s, 5 6s.
And to be fair, that statistically is average.
Simba, anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, the
That-
monodrome just kind of hanging out. Well, you're up.
That averages out to, what, 10 3s,
All right.
sort of?
I'm gonna summon the fake Arwell and I'm gonna hit him.
Okie dokie.
I'm going to hit the ghost light.
That's crazy.
Go
I'm
for it.
sure I'm going to do not a lot of damage. 25.
That hits.
and 27.
They both hit.
9 and 7.
So 16. Okay. It's her.
Oh, wow.
You happy?
Yeah, I'm happy, I guess.
Morvop, you're up. Mr. Morvop, you on mute?
Sorry,
Morvok
that
is
was on
going
mute.
to cast magic missile. It seems.
Yeah. And I can pick different creatures for this, right?
Yes, but you cannot choose them sequentially. You have to choose them all at the beginning.
Okay, so can I just hit the two in front of me? Like the one behind the clock guy and the one that's badly injured?
If you want.
Yeah. 3.
3 ain't gonna do it. Oh, that's right. It's a magic missile. So he'll take
3 damage.
My bad. So the one in front of you takes 3, and the other one takes 6. What levels you cast this at? First level.
First.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
he gets 4.
So did you do 2 and
Wait, I
2
get
or
4
1 and 3?
shots.
I forget.
2 and 2. I
2
didn't
and
realize
2.
I got 4.
So they each take 6.
Yeah.
No, you have to do separate damage rolls for each of them.
If you want, I'm not gonna be too picky about it.
Should I?
If you want. I guess if he's not
Yeah.
going to be picky about it, it's not my problem.
Sweet.
All right, keep going.
7 to 1.
Oh, for all of them? All 6?
Yep.
Yep.
All
Oh,
So
4
he would
darts.
take an extra 1
Oh, 4.
damage.
So then that's 5 and
2.
4, which is
Yeah.
9 to the other one, and that is all.
Yeah,
Nice.
so that'd be an extra 3. All right. How magic missile. Anything else?
No.
Arrows just come out of there, catch up to the will-o'-the-wisp trying to zip around, trying to avoid the arrows, but to no avail. They all get hit. They're pretty fast, so they're kind of like guided missiles.
But
Sham, you're up.
no, for that is the
Right.
point of magic missile.
Oh,
Just
will-o'-the-wisp is a good one to use it
around.
on.
Yeah. Walk around to here and target the one from Fake Arrow with what else? Blast.
Go for it.
126. I'm pretty sure that hits.
That hits.
For 13 force damage.
That was on which one?
The one in front of Fake Arrow.
You got it. It's gone.
Well, and the second one will go to the one by the machine.
Sure.
If I can click it again.
Should be able to.
12.
Nah, that's not good.
No good.
These
Oh,
guys
yeah, with
are
the dex- with
mad
the dex-
agile.
Oh, with the dex of +9.
That's +1 shy of literally the max dex you can have. While players are capped at 20, monsters can have up to a 30 in dex.
30 in anything.
In any stat.
All right, you good, Sham?
I have 23.
I'm good. Shut
That
up.
is true. You do have a 23.
This Willow sees this like stupid little monodrome. He's gonna smack it. And it's dead.
F in chat for the monodrome.
Oh, that was nothing.
This one will go after. It just disintegrates into a bunch of stuff. This one will attack Sham since it killed one
It
of its
is the
buddies.
lowest level, right?
He missed. Simba, you're up. There's two left.
Should I try my luck at another guiding bolt?
What do you
I'll
wanna
cast
do?
it at second level.
Whatever makes your little heart happy.
This will make my little heart happy.
$19 hits exactly.
Cool.
Which one'd you hit?
The other, I'll take the injured one.
The injured one. It's pretty hurt, but not dead.
Damn it. All right, I'm done.
All right.
Gosh.
Orwell, you're
There's
up the
some
bat.
pretty weak numbers you're putting
Up
up.
the bat? Okay.
Simba.
Let's go over to this one.
Mm-hmm.
It's near death, so let's see if one kills it to start with.
Sure.
Is 17 hit?
No.
No, a 19
Okay.
just hits.
That hits then.
That will hit. It is gone.
All right.
Its light blinks out of the universe.
No, I'll leave the last one to you guys.
Morve up.
I will cast my thingy again. I can't remember the name of it. Magic missile again.
All right. Hit it with your. Never mind. Give me some damage.
Hit it with your 4 darts of force.
5. Keep going.
10.
10. 15.
15.
15.
Still kicking.
Damn.
Sham, you want to finish this?
Suppose I can try. Oh, it's right next to me. That makes things slightly harder. Yeah, unless I want to make it make con saves, that'll do it.
What do you want to do?
2d6 do it?
It is right next to you. If you're going to do a range attack, you'd be at disadvantage.
Yeah. I could just play it safe and make it do a save, though I'm not sure if that would kill it. We'll play it safe. We will make it attempt a save against Frostbite.
Ooh.
Con save for 2d6 cold and disadvantage on weapon attack.
All right. So he has to make con save. Sounds good.
And these things are just tiny, so I don't imagine it'll do too well.
Ooh, he spun a 16.
Damn it. Alright. Well, that does nothing.
No, since you're going to do that to him, he's going to attack you right back. It's like, that wasn't nice.
Okay. Figures.
You know. So you get for being on the front line. 16, that's exactly what you need, right?
Exactly.
All right. You'll take an additional 11 lightning. And Simba's up.
2 minuses.
Okay. Damn, Sham, I'm kind of disappointed you didn't finish him off. I'm gonna go up to him, and I'm gonna smack him.
Yo, that's totally crazy. Never could have seen that.
Never
coming.
mind.
Wow. How could you miss him?
I'm not gonna do anything.
All right. Orwell?
It's not dead yet?
No.
Huh. Let's change that.
Okay.
Whack.
Ooh, that was a whack.
Okay, only one hits.
He's already dead.
7. Okay.
All right. What's next?
Quick question: what happened to the little machine guy?
He got hit with one of the by will-o-wisps and disintegrated.
Unfortunate. I like that little guy.
Well, he didn't, I mean, as little use as he was.
Okay, that was not a ghoul, though.
Yeah,
No,
I
it
don't want to
wasn't.
test our luck.
What
So,
could that have been, though?
Also,
so is nothing else in these these cabinets besides like portals?
I'm guessing all these cabinets are
right.
portals to other planes.
Yep.
Okay.
So we have
So
Mechanus,
we've
some
confirmed
plane
that.
of undead.
How
Hold
does
on.
how does this help us open the portcullis then?
Really quickly,
Mhm.
I'm gonna activate mass cure wounds so I can get some HP back among
Do you
them.
not have what's it called?
What?
Prayer
I mean,
of healing?
I do not have prayer of healing. I am a damage clerk.
You're a
I
damage
have
clerk? Bummer.
2 heals, man.
Wow. All that damage you output.
Alright, well, Sham, but technically everybody gets 14 hit points back.
Oh, thank
Sweet,
you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
easy.
So another one?
Another
I guess
door?
you might as well.
Maybe.
Like, why
I'm
not?
just asking
Whoa,
what's
whoa,
next.
Whoa. So we've opened this one and we opened the one to the right, right?
Yeah. I'm just figuring now that we know what these wardrobes do, like I don't see how they're helping us in particular.
Yeah, I don't either.
So
Well, the one went to mechanics, right?
the one did lead
It
to
did, but
Mechanus.
they're one way. They only come here.
Oh, so we
the,
can't walk
opened it up
through.
again.
Because the guy tried to go back and failed.
Hmm.
Do you guys see anything changing with the portcullis?
Nope.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Is
Mr.
anything
GM?
changing? Because
I
like
was on mute. Nope. Sorry.
Just gonna look
Guess
back
there's
at the
some
what
other way to
the.
open the door.
Should we maybe
Looking-
check out that bottom room?
So wait,
and
we
then come
have
back
the
to
army. Maybe hold on.
I say that we should check the northern end of the areas that we can access and look for secret ways into whatever that other room was.
Just
Okay.
give.
Okay.
Just thinking. So wait, I'm just looking at the.
So,
Hmm.
Arwell, are you suggesting that we go to 5 and then go through the Pentagon on the left and go through that door to the waterfront and try and get to that room from like outside?
Yeah, so we could try and see if there's something on the north end of the water room. Maybe there's even something you can do with with the controls, but like
What?
I mean there's 2 controls we haven't used, right?
Oh, controls. Well, we used the one other control, didn't we? Oh, right. The lever and the what's it called haven't
We haven't
been
used
used.
the lever or the red button, but considering that we have found that both blue ones are useful, I think there's a high chance that those are
The opposite of useful, one might say.
non-useful, yeah. Just by yeah.
Hmm.
So,
Should we investigate the water room?
We could try to investigate the water room, yeah.
Alright.
so what setting do you want this room on?
How about 5?
I turn the dial twice to the right, letting it
Okay.
reset in between, of course. The blue dial I turn twice to the right, and then I hit the blue button to set the gears into position 5.
All right. They grind again. I gotta close a whole bunch of doors and open up different doors. So it's these 2, right? Yeah. Close. Open, 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 open. And then for you, this is closed. And this is open, 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 open. And that one stays open. Okay. I think I got it all right. So what are you doing?
Mhm.
Is Gildan coming to join you? Are you going to join him?
I'm just gonna chill here for now. Mark said something about checking out the water room.
Yeah, I want to.
Let's
wanna
not forget the bastard who wouldn't keep conversation with me is in this room.
Hmm?
Who?
The guy that had he was telepathic. That guy.
I just want to check like the
Oh, yeah.
northern rock wall
We're
and
talking
see
to
if
someone.
there's any spots to get through. Can I say that this guy is fake Arbel for now, so I can see out here?
Sure.
Okay, so that's fake Arbel for now. Do I want to like check the wall as I go across? Oh, that's not a good one.
It's a wall.
It's a wall.
It's a wall.
Indeed, a wall.
Dude, walls are crazy. They like stop
And-
things from going places.
Oh well, would you like me to come out there and check some walls with you?
Sure. You can come out and check walls if you'd like. Yeah.
So how's Simba
sounds
getting
so-
around? Is he just swimming around the water?
I am.
But
wall
it's a
walking.
wall man.
I can spider climb.
Oh, you can also spider climb. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Whoop.
Oh, that's not much better.
They're walls.
They're walls.
Anything
Yeah.
back in this corner?
Not you can tell.
Hmm.
There's a corner back there. Oh well, hold on. Let me scoop my
Yeah.
bubble.
Cause. Okay, so there's an indent here that comes south towards us. I think, like that's roughly like the spiel where the stairs were that headed down.
What, here or past
So
here?
it was, so this is where the stairs were, and it was past the stairs. So then like around here would be like the what's it called? The mechanist chain.
Right.
And then I think if there's anything, it would be in this corner because like the hallway past the mechanist chain was somewhere over here, but to the north of us.
Well, I don't know. Do I notice anything, or is this just a wall or a dead end?
Seems like a wall.
All right. So we have not found the telepathic guy, and we are running into walls.
Huh. Okay.
Let's try this again. Do I have an exit? Right, we're in mode 5. I'm also gonna, I'm just gonna go check out the room once more, Make sure. Could you take me over to the third pentagram? Pentagon. It's not a pentagram. It's a pentagon. I'm just gonna and re-up the thinger while we're here, obviously. 13. Nothing else in this room. Nothing. I'm just gonna inspect the portcullis since I haven't.
Oh, it's
I
closed
can't
right
inspect
now.
the portcullis because it's closed.
Do you want me to go rotate it for you so you can look at the portcullis?
If you'd like, I'd prefer to inspect the portcullis myself.
I mean, yeah, but like, yeah, I'm allowing you to do that because.
Yes, I would like to do that.
Okay, yeah, I will go over there and I will go in the room. Just give me a second to get in the room, to get in the timeout corner.
Sorry, what did he say?
Get in the timeout corner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So-
I'm in the timeout corner. You can switch it to 3 now.
all right, so fake Orwell's being there, and Orwell is there. Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. I am pulling the lever and I'm
Okay.
switching it to
No,
3.
I'm just making sure I know where everyone's at. That's all.
Yeah.
You're pulling the lever?
Not the literal lever, not the golden lever. I would never touch the golden lever. When I say I pull the lever, I mean I'm activating it. I am switching it to a number, as in like pull the lever, crunk, but like without the wrong lever part.
Gotcha. Only the dial and the button. That
Only-
are the color
only-
blue.
Only the blue only.
Okay.
And it sure does look rather portcullis-y.
There you go.
Let me just double check for any hidden levers or whatnot. Any details I may have missed on the first pass. They may have missed on the first pass.
No, looks good.
Nothing.
Just
bars.
adamantine portcullis. Just
Mhm.
nothing else around it.
Nope.
I don't know. We could have Oh no, Morvop needs to walk places, doesn't he?
Yeah, I have feet, sadly.
Well, it's not that you have feet. It's that you're the only person with feet.
Yeah, I'm limited to my feet.
Do you want it in a different configuration or?
No, Morvop just said he wanted to what's it called?
What did I say?
You wanted to pull the golden lever.
I think that's a great idea, and I'm glad you
Yeah.
are on board, Matt.
No. I said you wanted to pull the golden lever, so I was trying to think of a way to get you there. But
Oh yeah, you can change it to a configuration so I can get back. I'll pull it.
Yeah, but that would open the gas room.
I mean, we can just run through it, the gas room. Or no, you have to switch it during a turn. Yeah. I feel like someone else should just flip it for us. Take one for the team.
Who's taking one for the team? You, right?
I would, but we would have to go back through the poison room. Unless you want to go back.
Oh, I'm good.
I mean, Arwell's
Okay,
already there.
let's start with this. Can I switch it to 5? I want to switch it back to 5 since we're not looking at the portcullis anymore.
That should be fine.
Is it on 5 right now?
No, it's on 3. You went on 5?
I went on 5.
Jeez, oh man, you people.
I'm sorry, man. We're trying to figure out the puzzle.
I'm just having fun with you.
Demanding.
Okay. And then 5. And that says 5. All right, it's on 5.
Okay. I wouldn't figure out what to pull. If I'm gonna be doing the things with the other things, I'm making fake Arwell do it, because I don't trust like that.
But
Alright,
what
so-
if we get locked out of the room then? Like, what if it switches configurations?
I'll... Okay, here, so what I can do is, I'll stay in the hallway, so that way I can be in the Pentagon if it changes configurations, or I can just stay there but still be outside the room. And in general, even if we fuck it up, we should be fine in 24 hours when the dude comes by to reset everything, right? Because he reset the other stuff.
janitor?
I suppose
Yeah, the janitor.
So. Yeah.
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
Or we could always go to his secret room and say, "Hey, your puzzle's fucked. Fix it."
Do your job.
Okay. So wait, what was in this room?
What was
okay.
in this room? You can
That's
see
right,
the
there's
picture of it.
There's the pipes.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I should close the pipes first. How rusted are the pipes? Can I dent them closed?
Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. I'm just trying to see. It isn't really. Okay. Well, they're rusty, so that means there's some sort of metal. You want to try and bang them around and close them?
Yeah, I want to try and bang them around. That way they're closed, or at least have a smaller opening, if that's possible, given the rust.
All right. I'll say you bang on it. It takes some time, right? But you can use you have a hammer or something.
In fact, my primary weapon is a warhammer.
I thought it was, yeah. So it's blunt. That's great. So, yeah, I'll say in time, and you're pretty strong. You can bang them mostly shut. I mean, if you want to try and plug something in there as well, I don't know what you got on you. You can.
Yeah, I'll go check my inventory to see if there's anything I can do to plug any. Like, are they still open to any extent?
Yeah, a little bit. But, I mean, you can't crip it shut so easily. So,
Okay. Ooh, an alchemy jug. I forgot I had that.
You forgot you had what?
An
The
alchemy,
alchemy
jug.
jug.
Just glow it shut. You can just close it up with mayonnaise.
I don't think that would work well. It's mayonnaise. Could I cork it with a python?
Describe to me how you do that. I'm trying to think about that one.
So I bang the pipe until it's only a small circle, and then I cork it with the python. Like, I put the python in the
All
thing.
right, you can try and put the python there and bing about it a bit. Sure. I can imagine that.
Okay.
You got 3 pythons?
I have 10 of them, in fact.
Okay, you got 3 less.
All right.
7.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm gonna head back over here. Oh, that's fake Arwell. I'll put my real self back over here.
Okay.
It will work. Okay. So I got a feeling that I got a 50% chance that
50% chance. See, normally it's a 50%
that those things.
chance win lose, but I'm a genetic freak.
If I'm a genetic freak and I'm not normal.
Shut up. Both of you.
But I'm funny.
What you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna stand back here in the
Yep,
doorway.
I got that. You're
to
standing
this
back there.
thing.
Trust me,
And-
I fully
okay.
understand that you were standing back there.
Should I press the red button or should I pull the lever? What does everyone think? Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm
Pull the
either
lever.
going to press the red button or pull the lever.
Pull the lever.
Pull the lever.
All right, I'll pull the lever. Fake Arwell gonna pull the lever.
All right. Fake Arwell pulls the lever. The lever locks in place in the lower position. And you can hear in the pipes a bunch of gunk flowing down the pipes. And, the pipes, we'll say you can, under pressure, like it's being whatever's coming out of the pipes is being stopped by your crimping and your pitons, whatever else you stuck in there.
Okay, cool. So then now, I guess the last thing to do is I'm gonna try pressing the red button.
Well, should you turn the dial first to see if it does anything to the numbers?
We
You
know
already
about the
know
dial.
it doesn't have.
We know what the red dial establishes a psychic link with the thing,
Oh yeah,
the horror, whatever the horror
Yeah.
is. What was? Did the horror say its name? I don't remember.
I don't think it did.
Okay, I'll call it Bob then.
All right, it's Bob.
Okay, so the thing establishes a connection with Bob. The blue things actually control the rooms. The lever floods the pipes, so we just haven't tried the red button. So I guess I'll press the red button.
What about the pipes?
The lever activates the pipes.
Oh, that's not good.
You press the red button.
Yeah.
Okay. A wall comes down and shuts off access to the room.
Amazing.
It sounds like that would make a really good combo with the lever.
That would make a very good combo with the lever.
Alas, the lever has been effectively stopped, so I guess you'll be Bing chilling for a bit unless that wall is breakable.
You would guess the wall was about 6 inches thick.
Going by how the wine room worked, I assume that this wall is gonna stay closed for long enough to cause people to die to the pipes, but I don't think it will stay closed forever.
Hmm.
In the meantime, we cannot rotate the rooms.
And what about Fake Orwell? He's still in there.
He is still in there. I could take him out.
You
Why
could
would
switch
you?
with him too, right?
I can switch with him. Then I would be stuck in the room.
Unless you switch back.
True. I'll stay here for now, so that way we can still change the rooms.
Okay.
Okay. So it seems like the other. Oh, you know what? We pressed all the buttons now. Let's switch the config to 3 and see if that did anything to the portcullis.
All right. Switching to 3.
Switching to 3.
The gears grind again. Let's see. Switching to 3. So that one, and these are closed, and these are closed, and these are closed, and close. Open, and nope. The bars are still down.
What's up?
I'm currently trying to figure out how to. So
Skulls
now
is
kn-
like, I am getting dizzy. Will you please move on and get me off of this ride?
How are you, Disney?
you come up with an
floating.
idea, dumbass. Okay.
I was enjoying the wardrobe doors. Open more of those.
Are you good, Arlo?
Or go check out the Mastodon. That was cool too.
What Macedon?
Or whatever that damn thing was. The
statue, the golden
statue.
the golden statue of the
Oh,
Mastodon.
right. We're doing that one.
Okay.
It's more interesting than this is. Jeez, oh man. Like
That's fair.
watching paint dry or something.
Open up this door
Which one?
Right now,
right here.
with
All right.
Well in the room.
You're not gonna wait for me?
I'm going to stop Simba from opening the door.
I don't know. He just went open the
The
door.
door.
He just went and just threw the door open. You didn't know he was doing nothing. Like, zoop. So this one here sounds like fun. The one with the hags, right?
Eggs?
This one here, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
So the door opens. You see, the door opens above an active volcano. Shards of black rock float above molten magma. Perched atop one of the shards are two man-sized creatures with insectile features and 4 arms apiece. Let's have fun.
They
Are
look
you
like
guys
fun.
getting attacked?
Yes, unsurprisingly, one might
These
say.
look like easy money. We got this.
Should I try to come over there? We would lose
Yes.
access to the room. If I
I
come
would
over
say
there.
It'll
no.
open again, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
Okay.
Let's go. If you're coming over there, then
I
spin
mean-
initiative, Mr.
Mr.
Arwell.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not gonna make it in time.
I'll get there in about 2.
It's more than that. It's a lot more than that.
First bad.
Damn, I had a good ass roll.
Boop doop doop boop doop 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 boop boop boop. Move up. Top of the order.
All right. Do you guys know anything that's like super effective against bug things? Is that a thing in D&D?
No, there are such things as damage vulnerabilities.
Bug
However, most of the
things.
time, they do not happen. If I had to make a guess looking at these bug things...
What was the what was the
To be
place
more
behind?
accurate, if I had to make a guess looking at the picture on the door, it was a night hag, so they're probably some sort of fiend. So they probably have resistance to non-magical physical attacks, resistance to elemental damage.
Okay, that's good information to know.
Is it?
Funny 1d10 force.
That sounds like most damage types.
Correct?
That being said,
20, right?
if you're unsure whether a damage type is good, radiant damage usually works.
Force damage usually works. Radiant and necrotic are both good, but since these are fiends, I probably wouldn't try necrotic.
I know
I'll do
for a
some,
fact
magic
the
missile
necrotic doesn't work well on will-o-wisps.
What doesn't work well in will-o-wisps?
Necrotic.
Will-o-wisps are undead, they aren't fiends.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do.
What you doing, Morvop? Let's rock and
I'm
roll.
gonna do a 3rd level magic missile.
Go for it. On which one?
Man, don't go stupid
Uh,
crazy, I see.
I'm gonna do all of them on the one next to Sham. So that's
All right.
what, 6? Right, because it's 3rd level, so I get 2 extra, so it's 6 magic missiles.
It's 1 per each level. So yes, that would be 6.
All right.
Curious.
Okay, not bad.
Oh, it's actually 3 darts of force. Yeah, it would be 2, 3. So yeah, so it'd be 3 and then 1 for 2, and it'd be 5, right, for 3rd level. My bad. Because it creates 3 darts of magic missiles.
Okay,
you
so I only get 5, not 6.
You would get 5.
Okay, I already rolled the 6th, so I guess first 5.
ignore it. So
All right.
10, 15, looks like 20
20.
points of damage. Okay. The creature did not really like that, but he's hurt. Is that it?
Yes, that will be it.
All right. Arwell.
Okay.
So fake Arwell is going to go away, right?
Hold on. The music.
Is the music too loud? I'm sorry.
So that's 15. This should be open. It's in 5.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I miss one? There you go.
Okay. So 15. Hold on. Okay, yeah.
Did I
So-
redo these? I didn't do the rest of them, I don't think. Sorry.
So
Yeah, our room's still on 3, I think.
I move to the corner, and then I'll put fake Arwell. Where's the closest 15? I'll put fake Arwell right there.
I don't think you ever told me you went back into 5, but maybe you did. I don't know. Oops, so that's closed now. That stays open. All right, you're in 5.
I definitely did. I wanted it in 5 before we got locked out.
All right, it's good. It's done. All right, so where's fake Arwell in all this?
Right here.
Let's get him somewhat closer. Zoop.
There we go. And that's a double move and a bonus action, so that's my turn.
All right, awesome. Sham.
All right. I think unsurprisingly, I'm using my action to disengage,
All right.
and then just getting far away from these guys.
All right.
Bonus in terms of bonus actions.
I'll be back and use the restroom.
I
Sure.
basically have no bonus actions. So that's probably the turn.
All right. Simba.
Yeah. This is kind of nice. I'm gonna move in between them and the Gilded.
Okay.
What are you saying about me?
He's protecting you.
you. I'm protecting you.
Wow. Shocking.
And I'm gonna use a Thunder Wave.
Ooh, sexy.
I guess.
So they have to make a 16 con.
Yep.
All right. Zoop. First one makes it. Second one makes it.
Alright, so they say 6 damage,
And they are not thrown back.
and they aren't burst. Damn. I'm done.
All right. All right, this dude's turn. He'll move. He'll move to here.
Oh, this bastard.
And he's gonna cast. He's gonna cast a spell.
Ooh.
Just checking to make sure no one had, like, you know, counter spell or something like that they were gonna try. All right, cool.
Damn, what is that area?
So he creates a 20-foot radius poisonous green-yellow fog. Everyone want to make a... He does, like, cast it right where he's at. And him and the other bug guy don't really seem to give two shoots about poison damage. Everyone make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah, sure.
Um,
I'm going to assume that it does not matter that I do not need to breathe.
Let's see what the creature.
Level 2? Oh my god.
You actually do it on. You're actually going to take the damage on your first turn there. So when it gets to your turn, you'll take the damage.
Gotcha.
It even affects things, even if you hold your breath or don't need to breathe.
What are they doing?
They are casting
Poison.
spell.
Simba and I do not need to breathe.
Mr. Gilda, did you make your saving throw?
Yes, I rolled the 14.
You will take 14 poison damage, please.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's a concentration thing. Cool. All right, it is your turn.
It's my turn. That's crazy.
Yeah, isn't
Well,
it?
I'm going to move out of the cloud
Okay.
since I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to cast protection from good and evil on myself.
Okay. What effect does that have on your Nang Nang
Creature-
fella?
Creatures Nang Nang? Oh, it doesn't affect Nang Nang. It affects aberrations, celestials,
Oh,
elementals,
okay, you're doing
fae,
protection,
fiends,
I
and
misheard.
undead. Yeah, protection.
Okay. Cool. You are so protected.
They have disadvantage to try and attack me.
Okay.
And I also have advantage to not be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Sure. All right, it's the other dude's turn. He'll just kind of move around Simba. And he's going to do the same thing. So you can give me your saving throws on your turn. So Morva, what was your first saving throw?
8.
8. So that's a fail. Could you make a second saving throw, please?
Oh, dude. you gotta be
Another
kidding
8?
me.
Holy crap.
2 twos in a row? Oh my gosh.
Holy. Okay, sure. 1 second. Someone was pinging me. You take 57 poison damage
Wow.
between the two spells.
Oh. Okay. That's. Oh, my math is not mathing right
Let's
now.
do a minus 57 in your box. Like if you click on yourself so you can see the box at the bottom. Like if you right click on yourself.
Someone just took 57
Oh.
damage.
And just
Yeah.
take the 71. Let's take out the 71 and put minus 57.
Jeez. What did that?
Oh my gosh.
He
Probably
took
2 cloud
Two
kills.
cloud kills.
Okay.
That would do it.
So is it my turn now?
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to move. If I move here, am I out of range of the things? Even though it has this little like. Yeah,
Well,
that's
you can
not.
hover your cursor, your
Yeah,
mouse
Yeah.
over the figure, and you can see what is considered
Okay.
a square within range and what is not.
so I'm gonna move here and get the fuck out of there. And then I will cast.
Well, you moved away from him, so he's going to get attack of opportunity.
Oh my gosh.
That is how that works.
Let's grab one of these guys. So let's see. He has a nice little trident. 11. That's
really?
probably a miss.
Yeah,
What do we do?
12.
Okay, what do we do with these guys?
All right, move up. What else you gonna do to finish up?
I'm gonna cast Acid Splash, but with my twin spell Meta Magic and hit both of them.
Okay, go for
I
it.
mean, I will clarify to let you know, Acid is qualified under an elemental damage type. And as I said, he probably resists this, just
He
as a
He can try it.
fair warning.
Yeah, I don't have much else that isn't elemental other than magic missile, and I guess I could cast magic missile.
You can try it.
Nah,
You say
I'll-
you tried it. It's all good.
Yeah, I'll stick with acid splash. Why not? So you got to do a DC for dex throw for
Yeah.
both of them. Do I have to cast twin spell, or no?
Well, you choose one or two. You choose one or two creatures you can see within range. If you choose two, they must be within 5 feet of each other, and they are not. So if you want to hit both of them, you're going to have to do a twin spell thingy. Or you can just go for one.
I'm gonna do the twin spell, but do I have to like roll that or anything?
You just have to spend your sorcery.
Yeah,
points,
you just spend
right?
your point.
How do I do that?
You do.
On your character sheet. So on your character sheet, if you double click in Foundry,
Oh, I see. Never mind.
it will say sorcery
Okay.
points 10 out of 10, and you just have
Yeah.
to make it 9 out of 10. Or
Okay,
whatever it
so
costs
did
for
they-
twin spells. I don't forget.
The spell is two.
Is it 2? Okay. So 8
So
out of 10.
do they? So they both.
One made it, the other one missed. And what was damage you did on that? 7? He's like, thanks for the bath. Doesn't seem to bother him in the least.
Great.
Seems he is immune to acid.
Orwell.
Oh yeah, me. For the purposes of seeing where I'm going, this is the fake for
Sure, I get it.
Okay. Yeah, whoops. So going here is 20.
You just see in the room, you just see these big puffs of green yellow gas consuming the room.
Is there somewhere to
Ah, yes,
stand
what?
without being in the gas? Like, can I be on the edge there?
You could be right at the door frame, but if you go in, you're pretty much screwed from what I see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as soon as you walk in on this turn, you will take damage. So if Fake Walwer goes in, he's going to blink out.
Okay. I don't think I can actually make the echo move farther. I think it only moves 30. I don't think I can double move it.
Okay.
So
He's just going to hang there.
yeah, I think that's all I can do for now.
Okay.
Unless is there an enemy I can see? There is. How far away is he?
Some more new enemies time.
This one's like 40 feet if you can see him. Or there's one here 50 feet.
I can see that one at 50 feet.
Yeah.
So, what's the range on a hand axe? 60 feet thrown. I'll throw a hand axe at him.
Ooh.
Sure, go for it. So it's 20-60, right? So I believe you have disadvantage on that attack roll.
Correct.
Oh, okay. 12.
Nope. It flies wide.
Okay. I can make.
I
the
didn't know
attack
Fake
action
Arwar, does Fake Arwar actually even have a hand axe?
I can attack from either
Mhm.
position.
Okay, that's kind of weird, but we'll go with it. He missed anyway.
I do have 2 hand axes.
All right, all good.
So
His
I'll
ghostly
throw my
hand axe.
other hand axe. Nope.
Nope.
Rip.
It's tough to aim inside that smoke.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, we good?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Sham, I'll say that you're in one of the things there.
I did
Let's
make
try
my
to
last
see.
save.
You did make your last save. So you're actually in the first one. So that would be 14 poison damage.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not great, but it's not bad.
Better than 57.
Yeah, I still will
It is
be
better than 57.
running out of the cloud and seeing what I can do from here. Paralysis. Just being one of them with 86 psychic. I'd rather beam both of them with that. So I'll wait on
Okay.
this area spell until Simba's out of there.
All right.
So I will go just for some force damage because that seems to be reliable. We'll go for the one closer to me. Actually, we'll go for the one next to Simba.
All right.
Hello?
Go for it. Yep.
15?
15 on the dude next to Simba. No.
Oh, so hold on. Do I have to make that again? For disadvantage?
I'm sorry. Why is it disadvantage? You lost me there.
Do I have to? I know
What did you do?
part of
I'm
it.
sorry. You did an Eldritch Blast roll, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
No, Mark was at disadvantage because he was
Yeah,
at long range.
Yes,
Oh,
he was
long
long
range.
range.
Okay.
There's nothing to do with the cloud. I'm with you now.
Okay. So yeah, does 15 hit?
No.
No. Alright, well, we'll try again. 23?
That does hit.
About that one. 9 force damage to him, and he gets pushed 10 feet back.
All right. So 1 second. He loses his concentration,
Nice.
Oh, right.
and that one goes away.
Cool, and you can
And-
go 10 feet radially away.
Zoop. You got it.
Oh, that solves one of our problems.
There you go.
9 damage, really?
He spun a 4. He spun a 1, actually.
Alright,
Simba.
guess that'll do it.
That will do
All right.
it. So you're actually in one cloud. Did you make your save? Oh, this is a new one. That's what it's a new round, isn't it? No, wait. Let me think. It was
I
Morvok
rolled
who took the
at the
damage.
end
This
of
is your
their
first
turn.
one. Did you make a saving throw?
Yeah, I rolled an 18.
Okay. 14 points of poison damage, please.
Okay.
Now it's your turn.
I will call lightning at 4th level.
Call
God.
lightning.
What?
Yeah.
What?
The ceiling's
Is-
not tall enough.
Is the ceiling 10 feet tall?
10
10
feet? That's it?
I think the ceiling needs to be like 20 feet tall.
I'm just
It's
reading the
I'll double
description. Is
check.
storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius centered at the point where you direct where you see. Spell fails if you can't see a point in the air for the storm cloud to appear. For example, if you in a room that can't
Oh,
accommodate
yeah,
the
no, the
cloud.
room is too small. The 60-foot radius.
Yeah, it's got to fit the whole thing. It's kind of an outdoor
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah. Or there's that one really giant inverted pyramid room from, what's it called? White Plume? That
White
was
Blue
fun.
Mountain that you could just.
I just put the giant call lightning cloud over the massive pyramid and I just smote everyone. Good times. Anyway. Yeah, a little bit of a tight
Yeah.
room.
Got to have a
Oh.
bigger room for it. Make sure you give
Okay.
yourself spell slot back, your 4th level spell slot.
Yeah.
Whoa!
I'm
Oh
trying-
no, not the
Yeah.
lightning one.
There I get back at that point.
Ow.
No, it won't go away. Oh, I got it away.
Oh.
Yeah, I got it away. I got it
Okay.
away.
I can't touch myself.
I took care of it. All right. So what do you want to do?
I can't touch my character. It's like fidgeting over the cloud.
Where do you want them?
Oh, I can't move them or like not to move them. I can't look into my thing, like my character sheet.
I'll give you a spell slot back if you want me to. Hold on a second. Spell book.
Thank
That was a 4th level. So that you had one 4th level left, or did you cast it twice?
I
by
had
mis-
2.
I think you
left.
cast it twice by mistake.
Did I?
Well, there was two. There was 2
I
lightning
did cast
clouds.
twice by mistake.
You do
Yeah,
cast it
that's
twice by
weird.
mistake. All right. All right, you're good. So where you going?
I think my game's bugged.
Oh, refresh the screen. Refresh the webpage.
Okay. There we go. We're back. All right. Damn, that idea is out the window. Okay. I think I'm gonna say screw it and use a destructive wave instead.
Just make sure it can fit wherever you're going to put it.
Yep.
You're going to
Yep,
put it
I'm
there.
good.
All right, that will get the one guy to the south.
30 feet.
Oh, is that getting everybody pretty much then?
And it's creatures that I choose.
That is correct. That's destructive wave. Yep.
And I'm going to max it out by. No, I got some way to max it out here.
You max out lightning,
Divinity,
right?
Destructive Wrath.
What's that?
I'm going to channel Divinity and Destructive Wrath, and it maxes out lightning / thunder damage.
This is not. Was this lightning? It's
It's thunder,
thunder.
as well as 5d6 radiant or necrotic.
Right. So it will maximize the lightning damage,
Yep,
not the thunder damage.
yep.
Okay. So yep. So they gotta make their Constitution save. Be knocked prone. Takes half as much and is not knocked prone. All right, cool. Constitution saving throw. Constitution saving throw. That would be a 22. And that would be... Oh, wow. Shitty roll. 10? Holy crap, man. All right. So, give me damage.
21 on the radiant.
Okay. And it'd be
Um,
30 or
and
half
then
of
do
30.
on, yeah.
Okay. So the first one I'll say is this one up here. So 30. This one is definitely dead. This one will take half of 30 and half of 21, right? So
Yep.
that would be 15 and 10 is 25. And he is not mock prone. So that's 2 saving throws he has to make. So let's do the first one. Let me think. So it's 2 separate ones. Let me do it twice. It says it's broken, but it's not. Because I did it all together because I was lazy. I could do 2 separate ones. Yeah, he actually spun a 10 and a 22. So he's still good. Because it's 2 separate damages. Sounds right. Concentration. If I can find it. There it is. Burp. All right, cool. Anything else, sir?
No.
All right. All right. It is this dude's turn. I need a. We'll say a D8. Where's my D8? There it is. All right.
That means something.
It does. The cloud moves 10 feet in this direction as it just kind of drifts towards that direction.
Thank God.
Well, have fun.
Hey, this bug sees it. This Morvop guy is pretty beat up. He's going to attack him.
Bro.
And, they're not dumb. Well, they're not that dumb.
gonna
Wait, did the cloud move?
It did.
Yes.
Unkill does move.
Let's see. It's going to make 2 attacks with its claws and 1 with its trident.
Nasty tridents.
So we'll do a 10, a 17,
Hmm.
and an 18.
17 and 18 hit.
All
Fuck, I'm
right.
gonna die.
All right, the claw is going to do 11 slashing.
I'm down to 3 damage.
All right. And then the...
Not dead yet.
The trident will do an additional 9.
So I am at 0.
So you are down. You are down and in the cloud of death.
No, I'm not. Right?
Yeah, you are now.
Ah,
Mhm.
damn it.
Alas, it moved.
It did move in your direction. Gilded, could you make a saving throw, please?
Absolutely. What's that, a 13?
If I can find the dang thing. Yeah, that made it. It's a pretty easy save.
Gotcha.
was
Do I
about to
take
say,
damage?
I'm trying to spin the dang thing. Screw it. Let's just do it this way. Give me a damage spin. There we go. You'll take 11, please. 11 poison.
Gotcha. Oh, whoops.
And are you concentrating on something? Oh, you would go to an evil thingy. Blah.
That was sad. Say Lavi.
Yep. All right. You're up. What do you want to do?
No, I will cast a well, for starters, let's not be in here. I'm gonna move over. Actually, wait. Better idea, because I need to do things. Because I need to heal 2 creatures. What is it? Control, right? No, it's click control, and then. How do you do the thing where you can like angle your dude?
Oh, so you need to
Hold control. and then-
yeah, you start your drag, you hold control, let go of your mouse button. Yeah, click on the spot that you want to do.
Thank you.
So you do a mousey clicks.
You are passing by the thing.
Yeah, I know.
That's-
Oh,
the
yeah,
fire
you're
fever.
passing by the thing. I'm not worried.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yep, I will end up in that location, and
Never
So
mind.
I am
I know
going-
what's happening.
yeah, I just haven't had a chance to use it in a while. So I'm gonna use Balm of Peace. I'm gonna move in that shape that I drew.
Okay.
Now I'm over here, and Morvop gets 12 hit points,
Okay.
and Sham gets 13 hit points.
Okay.
And since that was only my action, then I can also cast. Where is it?
I'm just picturing in my head the what is that dude's name? The special from damn, what's that popular game that's been popular now again? What do you guys play?
Great
haven't
question.
played-
Among Us.
No, not Among Us. The one the kiddies used to play all the time. I played it with the kids for a while.
Overwatch?
Overwatch, yeah, the Healy guy with the Hindu thing.
Oh,
is
this
it
is
Yada?
Yada.
Yeah, that's him. Thank you. It's been too long.
Yeah, I'm like running around and just healing people as you're running is more of a Lucio thing, but whatever. Cool.
And then, since that was my action and it was Channel Divinity, which is not a spell, I can also use my bonus action to cast a 4th level Healing Word on Morvop and give him another 14 hit points.
Matt,
right.
you are a lovely man.
Hmm?
You are a lovely man. Thank you.
Well, I am the Healing Cleric, so...
So you have the Healing Cleric and the non-Healing Cleric.
Mhm.
And Morvop, can you make a saving throw, please?
I would love to. How do I do that?
Can you double-click on your character and do a... what is it? Constitution save, please. It's been better.
Yes.
Like I said, it's a pretty easy one to make. So you did make that. You
Let's
just
go.
you take 11 damage.
Better than 57.
Yes, it is.
All right. Okay, now it's my turn.
It is.
And if I move, then he's going to attack me, and that could probably kill me.
It might.
Oh shit.
He only gets one attack on you, though.
Yeah. You know what? I really don't like this guy. So I'm just going to go all out and use a 5th level magic missile on him. Because that seemed to work well.
Ooh, I like that.
So, fuck this guy. So that's, what, 7?
So second, third, fourth, fifth. So 7, yeah. Give me 7.
Sweet. No,
All right.
Not bad.
There we go.
All right. So now my dude has to make 7 concentration spell saves.
Ah, yes.
Ah, yes.
Every
Magic
caster-
missile.
Spell Magic Missile, otherwise known as you will lose concentration. You cannot get that lucky.
All right.
This
Well, he
is
made the
why
first one.
Shield spell exists.
What is that? It's 2 to the 7th? Anyone know what that is off the top of your head?
Never
Oh,
mind.
he's
He
gone.
missed it.
Yeah. Mark, do you happen to know off the top of your head?
What do you say? What's
That's
the,
like
2 to the 7th?
what's
Well,
to
we're
the
talking-
7th?
128.
Yes.
8, 10,
28?
15.
No,
128.
128. So it's a 1 in 128 chance that he maintains concentration.
oh, you hit him with the
7 magic missiles.
7 magic missiles.
So he had to make 7 concentration checks.
DC 10. So it is a coin flip every time. It is a 1 in 128 chance
Well,
that he
it's not a
maintains
coin flip because
concentration.
you add your con to concentrate. You add your constitution to concentration checks, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, we don't know what his con is, but I guess it's a
I
little
assume
better
it's
than
higher than +0.
fair.
Still, it's still
Those would be-
7 checks.
Let's just best case it's +5, so he'd have to make 75%.
Mhm.
7 times. So if we do
More statistics.
There'd be
25.
or
Yeah, go ahead.
he has under wait, hold on.
It'd be
Yeah,
like
he is under a 13% chance of succeeding.
That's better than I thought.
all right, Arwell. The clouds. More about doing anything else? You've hit him bunch of stuff. You're still next to him.
I don't think I can do anything else.
If you move away from him, he's going to hit you.
Yeah, I don't want.
Orwell, the fog has lifted. You are set for a landing.
I land. Okay, I land here using.
Yep.
Was I here? Is this the spot where I was?
Sure.
Okay.
That's about right.
You'd have to take the dash action to come in, right? Because you need 15 feet of movement.
Yeah.
How's he doing? Badly injured.
Well, there's only one left, so I'll instead of taking the dash action, I'll just have Fake Arwell go next to him, and whack him, and hopefully he doesn't cause Fake Arwell to go away. But
You
if
know,
he does,
you're just asking to be attacked. You know that, right?
I mean, everyone's attacking him, so like, you know.
So
You're saying,
really,
I hope-
fake Orwell was in the room. You are not, and you are doing your thing.
Correct.
All right, do your thing.
Is it a 16 hit?
No.
Nah. Hell.
Sorry.
Okay.
Well, there's other turns. Sham, you're up.
Oh boy. Alright. Oh, hey, he's there. Let's solve the problem of he is on top of people.
Okay.
Smart.
22 hits?
Yes.
He
What are you hitting with?
takes
Let me see.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast, sure.
9 damage, and he goes back 10 feet.
Okay.
14, I assume, does not hit.
That is correct. Does not hit.
Alright. And for the sake of not being in a corner, I will run over here.
Okay. Simba, gonna finish this dude off. What do you got?
Yeah, I think I can. Hopefully.
All right.
Roll the dead.
Toll of the Dead.
Oh, the dead? Man.
Wisdom saving throw. Wisdom saving throw. Wisdom saving throw.
Well,
Oh, shit spin. All right. He said
Let's
failed. Give me
go.
versatile damage,
30.
please.
Oh, versatile damage. Sorry.
Yeah, the two-handed damage.
Ah.
Two-handed
He's
cantrip.
close. Not quite.
I love my two-handed cantrip.
I know, right? Yeah, versatile is more accurate, but it's funnier to say two-handed cantrip.
Let's see. You know, he's spiteful. He doesn't care. He's going to go and try and kill Morvop one more time.
It's crazy.
All right. Wait, before he attacks, Gilded, I need to ask you not to hit this guy next so I can go up and just bash his brains in with my bare fist. I am quite
I
for
do
this
need
guy.
to let you know something. Something rather important. So, I am a healer. That does not mean it is my job to heal. It means it's my job to keep everyone alive. So I will, in fact, be doing everything in my power to murder this person the next time his turn comes around. Because
No.
just to let you know, unless you're a monk or you take the Tavern Brawler feat, you literally do 1 damage plus strength each fist hit. And this man is most certainly a fiend of some sort. Ergo,
Alright.
will resist your bludgeoning.
Claw.
Let me stab him.
Claw,
Let me-
everything hits. 22, 17, and 24 for the attack rolls. The first claw damage will be 11.
Fuck.
That probably saves your life. Good thing it wasn't any better than that. The second claw damage will be another 11.
Okay, I'm down.
And then he stabs you and you have lost 2 death saving throws.
Yep, that's how that works.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Gilded-
Now
Matt,
you're
kill him.
currently fucking dying.
Gilded,
So-
you're up.
Now I can't and try and murder him because keeping you alive is more important.
Oh, please save me and let me kill this dude. Please.
I could just
Please.
kill him. Like I could just
No.
let him die and then he couldn't do anything stupid anymore. You know?
But I'm also almost dead, Matt. As a healer, your priority is
I
protecting
mean,
the
I
party.
could kill
correct?
you, and
I'm-
then you
I'm-
couldn't hurt yourself anymore.
I'm just imagining like Gilded's subconscious because more of him's down. He can't say anything, so it's like
Yeah.
Gilded's subconscious like weighing whether or not he should save
Angel on my
Morvok.
shoulder. It's like I could save Morvok and continue in vain to try and stop him from hurting himself. But if I let him die, he can't hurt himself anymore because he's dead. But then he goes into the soulmonger, and like if he's in the soulmonger, that's bad.
Revive
Guess
me,
I
please.
guess I'll save Morvok's life.
Yes.
I guess.
All right,
I get
you
15.
get 15 back.
Matt, you are my favorite member of this party for the rest of the time in this campaign.
And since that was my
Mhm.
bonus action, I'll also cast Toll the Dead on him.
Okay, that is another Wisdom save.
DC 17.
Ah, well, he failed. He's gonna die.
Yeah, go figure. 27.
Yeah, he's
God
dead.
damn it, Matt.
Of course, ironically, he didn't die. He just poofs back to his abyssal plane or whatever. But he's no.
So I can't even beat up his dead corpse or anything?
No, he just poofs back. You know,
Okay, this might be like an unnecessary detail, but I would like to pee on his grave where he died.
He has no grave. He's not dead. He just essentially teleported home. He just
It is for my
respawned,
own-
essentially.
My own mental well-being, wherever he laid last, I
If
would like
that-
to.
if that makes you
urinate.
happy, if that makes
Yes.
you happy.
Just for the
Cut
record.
off his dick.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
Matt, did you threaten to cut off Morvop's dick?
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
All
I
right,
didn't.
moving on.
I simply pondered the consideration as it might be easier.
That
Still
would be-
very strongly in consideration for stopping Simba from being a dumbass.
Hey, there's
do not
two
have
more.
the spell slots to currently fix him.
There's two more doors. You can open another one.
The Gilded,
All in
before
favor for
Simba
taking
can
a
go
nice.
open any doors, is going to go outside and go check on the control room.
Also, before Simba
does
opens any
something
doors,
stupid.
I'm gonna hold him and
Actually,
restrain
no.
him from opening any
Before
doors.
Arwell, Gilded says to Arwell, please stop Simba from opening any doors.
Simba, you're not allowed to open doors.
And
you
while
try
he
to-
does that,
If you try to move towards the door, I will make it so you're pinned on the ground.
Orwell, how much hit points do you have?
Please don't hurt me.
and if you go to murder him, I will personally feed you to whatever is living in that lake.
No,
And I would
1v1.
like to cast Prayer of Healing, which takes me 10 minutes.
I would just like to mention that it is 10:30.
Gotcha.
Look,
Everyone take 10 hit points.
Okay.
And I'd say now is a good time to end the session.
Probably.
Was that enough
The
fun
Gilded
for
is
one
very
night?
tired
So-
and very short on spell slots.
that was a lot of fun. I am also very short on spell slots.
Yeah.
Good.
So
I would
it
like to
seems
make
like
note that
Mhm.
both times the last character that I died was because of Terrell, and this character almost died because of Terrell. Because he opened that door. So I think he's out to get me.
I got a vendetta, man.
Oh my gosh.
it seems like okay. So next time we open more cabinets, I guess.
Next time,
Yeah.
let's take a long rest.
I
Fair.
can agree with that. I can get down with that.
There is always hiding in the lamp.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'll remember that for next
Are
time.
you gonna try
That was
and rest in the
fascinating.
lamp?
Not yet.
Not
We're
yet.
gonna wait till next session for that.
We
Is
can
that- is
still
that the
probably
first-
do
is that the fir-
something.
Is that the first thing you're gonna do next session?
Probably.
Probably not the first.
Probably one of the first, but doesn't have to be strictly the first. We might try to
Mhm.
find a better spot than in the middle of one of the gears to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I said let's wait till next time to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
When you long rest, you can go to 11.
Gotcha.
Yay.
Nice.
All right.
We haven't long rested yet, guys. Don't
Mm.
forget.
I just want
Nice.
to update your character. If you want to update
Yeah,
your
I'll-
character,
I'll go to
update
11.
your
We can-
D&D Beyond character sheet,
All
and
right.
then when you long rest, I will import it into Foundry, and then you'll be set.
Alright.
Gotcha.
All right. Cool.
Sounds good to me.
Sweet.
Sounds good.
Well,
almost like-
see y'all next week.
Yeah. Mark, maybe
Indeed.
we'll chat maybe in a day or two. Like you're usually free on Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go. Blah 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 blah. Let me see
Yeah.
here.